Okay guys, we are going to jump right into the series of ElPharao against Bioice on Ice Lake. Wildlanders against Necromas, and we are going to jump into the game right now. Loading screen. Sorrow Poseidon was massive and probably grew up to 18 meters tall, which makes it the tallest dinosaur. Man, that is one tall mother lover. Jesus, that guy was big. And we are live in the game. ElPharao playing as the Wildlanders, opening with the storage hut and the barracks from the eastern base, and Bioice playing from the left side of the map in orange, not opting for that storage pit, but for a burial grounds. Let's see what these guys are going to bring to the table. This guy over here is a little bit too idle, a little bit too long idle for my taste this early into the game. That's small mistakes that shouldn't be happening on this high level of play, but you know, nobody's perfect. Nobody is a machine except innovation, I guess. Some basics. I've seen the trailer and all, but I didn't really get it. I learned a lot from watching them play. Okay, so you like, what do you mean you don't get it? Is this the first real-time strategy game that you're, looking into? Have you never played real-time strategy before? Because if that's the case, then my explanation will have to be different than if you told me that no, I have played RTS games before, I know the basics and stuff, I just don't know the basics of this particular RTS game, Or you know what, even better, please guys in the chat, can you answer his questions? Xset maybe, or Striker, or whoever is watching at the moment, maybe PF2K can explain to him, because I can't explain and cast the game at the same time, and then since we're live into a tournament series, I would probably prefer to cast the game right now. So if you could answer Hangover's questions, that would be very much appreciated, guys. Thank you very much. So we have the barracks play by ElPharao over here. Actually, a double barracks play going on by ElPharao. So he's gonna be the aggressor on the map. Let's see what Bioice is doing. Bioice sitting on only one burial ground, so he's going to go for that settlement. And ElPharao is going to be the aggressor on this map. He's switching into archers already, so we're gonna have that double archer production going on by ElPharao. And once the archers reach a somewhat critical mass, I would say maybe like 6 or 7, or maybe even 8, that's when he can really push the issue over here on the map. Oh yeah, Nakamura is in the house as well. Thank you very much, buddy. You are, probably one of the best guys to explain everything to him, so thank you very much for taking over the job. And there is a settlement by Bioice coming down at the very top of this map, right in front of the berries and the crystals, so very nice, juicy resource location that is getting secured by Bioice at the moment. ElPharao, on the other hand, also now building a settlement fairly fast, considering that, oh my god, we got a big surround going on over here by Bioice. He's fighting the units of ElPharao, and who's winning? It looks like Bioice is having the better end of the trade over here, because he just got the full surround on these archers, and they have very high DPS, but they're also very squishy, so they're just good when you can like shoot from a distance and kite. But if the opponent is getting right on top of you, that is going to be when it's not really going to end too well for you. And yeah, even though Bioice is only on one burial grounds at the moment, or has been for the longest time, is he still on one? Yeah, he is still on one. You still got the much better trade there, I feel like. Even though he's behind in supply by quite a lot at the moment. Wow. He's trailing behind in supply by 8. ElPharao really macroing really well over here, not skipping a single production cycle. And the double archer production is now really kicking in, while Bioice is still only producing from that one burial grounds, one adept at a time. But on the other side, he's also building a third settlement, so that is why he is a little bit more hesitant on the unit production and the placement of production facilities, because he just wants to go very greedy. But I feel like he needs to be very careful over here, because there's still, like I said, double, actually triple, no, it's still double, right? Still 2 barracks. I thought I saw 3 in queue over there, but it was probably just a villager that I saw. So yeah, the double archer production is still going strong, and Bioice is only building those adepts, and it's not gonna be too strong actually once the numbers get higher. Like, he got that lucky surround over here, but I feel like he will not be able to do that again. So there needs to be some switch in tech. There needs to come some switch in tech or whatever for Bioice if he wants to stay a chance in this game, and he's actually going for a 4th settlement. That guy is an absolute madman. What is he doing? He's going for 4 settlements off of 1 burial grounds against mass archer spam. Wow. Okay. He also doesn't have any shrines, so there's no power income for him at the moment. He's got a little bit in the bank, but oh my god. ElPharao is he's pushing strong. He's pushing strong with the archers. And Bioice, he tries to get the surround, plops down the Ancestor's ability, but I feel like it's not enough adepts, I feel like. Or is it? I mean, he's controlling it very nicely, using the zombies as body blockers, really pushing forward with the adepts to get the maximum surface area on these archers. But the army of ElPharao is just too big, and that might actually be already 6 minutes into the game, and ElPharao looks like he's already winning. So many workers over here have to run away. They have to evacuate to another place, and that means that Bioice is going to lose a significant amount of economy. He is, however, still sitting on 4 settlements, so, you know, losing a little bit of infrastructure, even losing a settlement, would not really hurt him too much. ElPharao also sitting on 3 settlements right now. The 3rd one is over here. But yeah, he needs to be very careful now, Bioice. He's gonna lose all those houses over here. It's still not the biggest problem, I feel like, because he still has a lot of free supply. He's currently sitting at 56 of 80, even though he lost 3 houses, so it's okay for him. But there's a non-stop stream of blue just running down the map. ElPharao, he doesn't want to wait. He doesn't want to sit back. He wants to win the game right here, right now. And I feel like that is exactly what is going to happen. Bioice was just too greedy with those 4 settlements, and then going straight into 4 Witch Doctor huts. He's got the tech now, but he doesn't have any units against this huge amount of units, and it's only getting bigger and bigger every second that passes in this game. Bioice desperately trying to make something happen over here, trying to squeeze out as many fire elementals as possible, while the tier 2 settlement is continuously shooting at the archer ball of ElPharao. And I don't know, the numbers are thinning out, and there's actually a huge eruption coming in the 2nd one, but he's blocking his own units. But I mean, he got a couple of decent connections, but just one of them is not enough. It does 70 damage, 70 splash damage. The archers actually have 100 HP, so it's not killing them, it's only hurting them a little bit. And he also has the regeneration talent, so just one is not enough. Another big one actually coming in over here, killing a couple of those archers, and it looks like Bioice might actually be able to defend this. How the hell did he manage to hold on over here? That is crazy. And he is still comfortably sitting on 4 settlements. The worker count is still fairly even. He did, however, lose quite a bit of his infrastructure. Only sitting on 3 Witch Doctor huts at the moment. Where's the 3rd? Somewhere on the map there has to be a 3rd one, but where is it? Oh, right there. He's building it right now. And he's also supply blocked, so he needs to build more houses, while ElPharao is just making more and more units in the back end. Oh my god, the economy of ElPharao is just absolutely out of control. I mean, the worker count is fairly even. Bioice only behind by 3 workers at the moment. However, he does not have any good farm transition. He's still sitting on berries, and the berries are gonna run out very soon. He's got those left over here, potentially those if he somehow is able to secure them, and then you know it's gonna be over with the berries very soon. Those are about to run out. Those are very close to running out, and he only is sitting on. Oh, actually now he's building a couple of farms. Where he's building them? Okay, he's building them over here, so that is nice. But still, ElPharao is sitting on 16 farms already for the longest time of the game. So his economy is just very, very strong setup for the late game. He's also building the first Goen totems over here, already sitting on 3. So the power income of ElPharao is off the charts, because not only does he have those totems, but he's also owning all 3 shrines on the map. A little attack coming in from the bottom over here with a couple of saber-tooth archers and a couple of archers and one triceratops, and he's completely denying the crystal income for Bioice over here. Well, not completely, I think he's still mining as well over here, so that is nice. Still, it is a very successful harass over here, and Bioice is just massing up those fire elementals, and they are doing work. They are actually really strong at the moment against the army of ElPharao, because they are doing bonus damage against all these archers and against all these saber-tooth archers. So the only unit in this army that is somewhat decent against the fire elements. A huge explosion is gonna happen over here, and he's losing so many units. 4 archers and 1 triceratops going down to the explosion. Very nice play over there by Bioice. No, even moving on to the berries on the side of the map of ElPharao. So when I was saying that he's gonna be out of berries very soon, I was completely wrong, because I did not expect him to be so ballsy and to have the audacity to actually, oh my god, big engagement going on in the middle of the map, and another huge explosion killing almost all the units of ElPharao. What is going on in this game? Bioice, the master of the lava elementals, the king of supernovas, that is his nickname from now on in this game, is making it happen after being on the verge of losing just a couple of minutes ago. Is now all of a sudden ahead by 162 supply. This guy refused to die, and rightfully so. He is now in a very, very strong position in this game. Keeps on getting those upgrades, keeps on expanding his economy, but so is ElPharao, by the way, who's sitting on almost 100 workers. This guy is crazy. This guy actually, oh my god, I missed a huge explosion over here. This guy, nope, this guy did not do any damage because he died before he could pull off the big supernova. Meteor coming down and hitting actually quite a lot of those lava elementals, trying to get another explosion in, but not really killing anything. That was all a little bit of a waste. And now ElPharao is actually the one coming back into this game. He's catching up in supply, sitting on 140 now. He has the rapid fire ability, but oh my god, there's a huge swell of lava elementals coming into the fray over here, and oh my god, that is so many lava elementals with upgrades. How is ElPharao going to defend against this? It's got the defensive tower over here, which is very nice, but it's also not gonna last forever. Even a couple of workers over here fighting into the battle, and Bioice, yeah, he's just pushing hard. He just wants to win. Another big that was juicy as well, killing like 3 or 4 of those saber-tooth archers over here. God, I love the supernova ability. It is just so amazing for the viewers. Another huge one coming in. ElPharao not looking, not microing at all, losing another big chunk of those saber-tooth archers. But what is keeping him alive in the game at the moment is the use of the rapid fire ability of those saber-tooth archers, which increases their attack speed by 100%. So effectively double damage output for, I think, 7 seconds. And now it's actually Bioice who is trailing behind a little bit in supply. He still has the settlement over here. He still has a couple of those lava elementals shooting. Char is also doing a little bit. Deathclaw's coming down. I feel like Bioice might be able to defend this ultimately, but at what cost is the question. At what cost, because they, oh my god, there's also the medics just healing up those saber-tooth archers. I think that is such a nice and such a smart addition to the army composition of ElPharao, because all those saber-tooth archers who are not instantly dying are gonna get healed up by these medics, and the normal remote attack by the lava elementals is, I think, at least if the numbers are so low, getting out healed by the medics. So yeah, look at this. I mean, he's doing a couple of supernovas over here, he's doing a couple of supernovas over there, but all these saber-tooth archers are just a couple seconds later back at full health by the combination of these medics over here and the regeneration talent that ElPharao picked. And now he's also in tier 3 getting the rage upgrade for those T-Rex, and I'm smelling the end of this game. I'm smelling doom for Bioice. I don't think he will be able to come back into this game, because he's also completely out of crystal. He is sitting on 10-20 crystal at the moment. He's barely mining, just a couple of workers over here. He's not touching those crystals, desperately trying to set up a trade route by building 2 crystal mines over here, but he just started building those crystal burdens. So it's gonna take at least, I would say, at least 2 or 3 more minutes until he's actually getting any real revenue from those crystal burdens. And there's another huge attack coming in from ElPharao. He's got so many units, but he's also got so many workers. 108! What is wrong with this guy? This guy really likes his economy, I feel like. And yeah, Bioice, he's holding on. He's holding on. He's getting some nice trades over here by using the death claws and just staying at the safe distance with those lava elementals over here. But the first T-Rex is joining the party, and once Bioice sees this T-Rex, especially once he sees that he's converting into the raging T-Rex just now, this is when he's gonna be like, ah, crap, god damn it. And look at the splash damage, just 2 bites, almost killing like 6 or 7 of these lava elementals. That is crazy. Lots of idle workers over here by Bioice. He needs to do something with them. He needs to build a couple more farms or whatever. And he also needs to be very careful, because there's another huge attack coming in over here. But smartly, he also, just like Beastie Cutie, built not only 1 crystal mine, he built 2. So you see, he's losing that one over here, but that means he's not losing his crystalline copies, because he still has a second one. And that will be defended in time, unless the meteor is gonna hit. No, it's not hitting. Anticlimactic meteor, if I've ever seen one. Another death claws coming down. Another also very nice supernova. But yeah, the units of ElPharao, they are just so ridiculously strong, because the lava elementals just don't have the critical numbers anymore. They're just in such low numbers that they really cannot fight. Another raging T-Rex coming in over here, eating up those remaining lava elementals, and I feel like this is the time where Bioice is gonna call the GG and realize that he was probably, after all, still too greedy in this game with the 4 settlement, 1 burial grounds build of ElPharao. He's not just out of the game yet. He's still fighting. He still has a decent amount of lava elements in the back, but I feel like it's not gonna be enough against 180 supply of raging T-Rex and saber-tooth assassins. Nice micro over here by ElPharao, pulling back the T-Rex because he doesn't want the big boy to die. Bioice, he's really resistant. He does not want to go down in this first series of the day. He does not want to be against the wall and having to win 2 games in a row to be able to advance in this tournament. But it's looking very bitter for him at the moment. It's looking very, very dark. I don't see. I'm looking on the map to find anything that would, you know, allow me to tell you, oh well, yeah, but Bioice has this or he has this, but he just doesn't have it. There's nothing. He's just sitting on his 5 Witch Doctor huts. He's now going to tier 3. Probably wants to build those Witch Doctors, but he just does not have the economy. Sitting on 49 workers, you just cannot build enough Witch Doctors on 49 workers to be able to face off against so many raging T-Rex over here. Nice connection over there, of course, but still, it's just, I don't know. I just don't know. He started building the first Witch Doctors now, but just 2 of them is not gonna win him the game. Just 2 of them is just gonna do absolutely it's gonna do jack shit. Honestly, it's gonna do absolutely nothing. The witch doctors can only be strong once you have them in very, very high numbers. And the economy, well, actually the economy of ElPharao is also, what happened over there? He was at 108 villagers just a couple of minutes ago, and now he's sitting at only 60. Am I missing some harassment or something? Well, I'm definitely missing some T-Rex harassment over there, but I'm not seeing any harassment in the base of ElPharao. So what happened over there? Huge explosion coming down. The supernova actually killing a T-Rex. The meteor also, very nice connection, but at the end of the day, the meteor is just meant to kill small and squishy tier 1 units. It does not really affect those strong and beefy tier 3 units. The witch doctors now coming in, they're not even cursed yet though, and the T-Rex are just gonna completely annihilate them. Look at this, they didn't even do anything. They did not even do anything, and I feel like this is finally the end of this first game of the day, of the series. Unless Bioice has other plans. It looks like he does indeed have other plans. He does not want to give up. Probably because he still has 2000 crystal in the bank. So that might be the reason why he's not giving up. He probably feels like, yeah, I got this 2000 crystal. So I can build like, you know, 15 or so additional witch doctors with my bank. Maybe I can make some magic happen. I still don't get it. Why is there more and more workers of ElPharao dying? There's definitely no units of Bioice on the other side of the map, is there? Or am I just this blind? Is ElPharao maybe killing them because he feels like his bank is big enough? He doesn't need any more villagers of food because he's got the 10,000 food bank, and he's just killing a couple of villagers and maybe replacing them with Stegosaurus caravans or something? That might be the case. I'm just gonna take very close attention to the minimap now to see if there's actually some lava elementals or whatever sneaking around the map constantly and I'm just missing it, but it doesn't look like it. There's the army of Bioice. Quite a lot of lava elementals and a couple of witch doctors. Needs to be careful of the meteor over there. The witch doctors just recently got a decrease in HP, so they are fairly vulnerable now to the meteor. Still can't kill them, but it still can damage them significantly. Are they cursed witch doctors? No, they're still not cursed. Bioice really needs to research that upgrade, I feel like, but oh my god, his supply is just down in the drains. He is completely stuck at 105 of 80, so he needs to build more houses, more mausoleums. Is he doing that though? Okay, he's finally building a couple of them down here. He's also finally researching the curses upgrade. That is gonna grant a significant increase of strength to the army of Bioice, but is it gonna be enough? Looking at the army of ElPharao, it might actually be enough, because if there's one thing that is weak against cursed witch doctors, it is mass saber-tooth archers. But there's already the big daddies coming in once again, the big T-Rex, and they are gonna provide exactly the tank line for those saber-tooth assassins that they need. People are having a nice chat talking about how to do your economy efficient late game and stuff. I like that. You keep talking, guys. You keep talking. But yeah, I mean, look at the army difference. I just don't see it. I mean, I know I've said it like at least 3 or 4 times before that this is the beginning of the end, but come on. Honestly, this is the beginning of the end, is it? There's just no way. I mean, these witch doctors, they're not even... Are they cursed? Okay, they're finally cursed now, but... Yeah, how is he gonna be able to kill all those T-Rex? He doesn't even have maxed upgrade. If he had all the damage upgrades, maybe. But he doesn't even have them. T-Rex, saber-tooth archers completely destroying his economy once again down here. I think the markets went down again. No, one is still alive. He's still trading a little bit over here. But his economy is just in shambles. Okay, I'm sorry, but what? How is he down to 26 workers at ElPharao? How did I miss that again? What is happening? Okay, I see. He really did that. Sitting on 27 Stegosaurus caravans. I see, okay. Yep, they don't count to the workers in the UI at the moment. So it's 26 on food, which is fine because he does have that 10,000 bank, so that's fine. And then he has 27 Stegosaurus caravans as well, and they're all giving him 136 crystals. So never mind me, his economy is just doing fine. It is doing, but oh my god, that is so many T-Rex. That is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. That's what I call Jurassic Park. I mean, look at this small lava elemental over here be like, yeah, I'm just gonna explode in the middle of 20 T-Rex and let's see what that's gonna do. Actually, more than I thought. He just killed 4 of them. Okay, never mind. Crazy. And there's so many witch doctors now that I'm starting to think maybe in some sort of alternative universe he can actually maybe make it happen, but he cannot afford to lose them. Oh my god. Oh no, micro them. Oh god, he lost like 3. 1 T-Rex going down, but there's still 11 more on the map, and yeah. I mean, respect to Bioice for not giving up and, you know, staying in the game, maybe making it happen somehow, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough. Once those units over here die, it's gonna be over. I mean, he's really doing what he can. Using the thunder, using the meteor, killing 1 more T-Rex, maybe killing another one over here, but the bank of ElPharao is just too good. The economy is not the greatest. It's okay, like I said, with the caravans, it's okay. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. But the bank is just a problem. And Bioice calling the GG. He finally realized that his economy is just too bad. He cannot really win this game anymore. All right, let's jump right into the next let's jump right into the next game. I'm gonna wait until these guys are in the lobby, gonna ask them for the map, and then I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, and I'll be back in just a minute or so, and then we can start the second map of the series. And this time I am actually not forgetting to update the score. Need to update this one. ElPharao leading 1-0. And I'm back, and it looks like Bioice doesn't care about the map. And I'm going to pick the Overlook, because we don't see that very often in the tournament. And here we go. Yes, everything is correct. Let's do this. Another Wildlanders against Necromas on the Overlook map. And the most exciting thing about this second game of the series, for me personally, is going to be how Bioice is going to change up his game plan, because clearly what he did last game did not really work out too well. So is he gonna make a couple more burial grounds now or so? I don't know. We will see. ElPharao doing the same opening again, playing in orange from the top left side of the map, building a barracks and luring those Triceratops into the range of his settlement. He was trying to do it, but it was so close. It didn't work. Oh my god, that is unfortunate, because that did cost him so much creeping time. He's trying it again. Let's see, the range is like this. Oh, it's barely not working. It's running away again. Oh my god, that is painful. Holy cow. Yikes. That is really, really bad for ElPharao. That is really, really bad. We're 1 minute 10 seconds into the game and he has not killed a single dinosaur. He has not killed a single dinosaur in this game. Now finally the first one. While Bioice is already creeping like a madman with those adepts and those zombies. So significant advantage, I would say, in the early game for Bioice. And not because he played super well, but only because ElPharao, he was a little bit unlucky over there, I feel like. I don't know. Yikes. Bioice now going for the first shrine over here. He's gonna capture it very soon. And ElPharao once again trying to lure the dinosaurs, but this time hopefully not into range, because that is not going to work. No, he just wants to separate them a little bit, but also that didn't work. My god. It's not the best day to be ElPharao today. My god, it's also his units are taking so much damage. I mean, at least he's got the regen talent, but it's only one regen right now, and not two as it used to be. So those warriors will take quite a bit of time until they have regenerated. Second barracks on the way, once again for ElPharao, and Bioice is just content on sitting on one barracks. So once again he wants to go for that settlement and, you know, just use the one barracks, play the units that he can build from one barracks combined with the zombies from the Ancestors ability. And I feel like ElPharao, he's just always too aggressive on the map with low bowman counts, and he just gets surrounded every time. The bowmen there just don't have the speed to run away. They have only 5 speed after all, compared to the 6.5 of these adepts. So if you don't have enough bowmen, you cannot be so aggressive on the map. You will just lose fights, because you cannot kill the infantry fast enough, so they will just, you know, blitz at you and just surround and kill all your bowmen. I think even right now, Bioice could still just jump on that army and kill it. Using an ancestor ability on top of it, and he will definitely be able to kill it. But instead he just finds the settlement. Oh my god, ElPharao is just the most unlucky person in the world at the moment. I feel like this game is really, really, really not going in his favor. Yikes. What is Bioice not doing? No, Bioice sitting on 2 burial grounds as well. So maybe he smelled blood in the water and he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna build a settlement, which he is not doing at the moment. I'm just gonna make units, and he's just going for it. Once again, Ancestors ability, I'm waiting for it. It's not even coming down. Bioice feels like he doesn't even need it. He's just gonna use his army and charge into those bowmen and just completely destroy them. All of them just going down. The supply heavily in favor of Bioice at the moment, with the 44 supply to the only 30 of ElPharao finding the settlement once again. Oh my god, I wanna cry actually. poor ElPharao Ancestor's ability now called down onto those workers, and there's just nothing here. There's just nothing here. There's 2 bowmen and 2 villagers just trying to desperately defend against this massive onslaught of adepts, but it is not going to be enough. 50 supply now to 35, and Bioice has a stranglehold on this game, going for a storage pit now. He doesn't even care about things like settlements anymore. He doesn't care. Deathclaw's also coming down. He doesn't care about economy. He doesn't care about expanding. He doesn't care about a long-term game plan. He is just going in for the kill. Decent archer count now for ElPharao, so he might be able to survive. He might be able to stabilize, which he... No, he's just calling the GG. Yeah, he knows it's over. He is just calling the GG. There's no point. Well, maybe he could have dragged it out even more. Let's see. I mean, the supply is 30 to 52. He still doesn't have a settlement. He's no berries anymore. Zombie camping those berries over here. He has no income. He has no bank. Yeah, I think this game is definitely over. So it was a good call by ElPharao to actually call the GG on this game. And let's just move on to the rubber match of this series. The final game of today is going to be the 3rd game of the series between Bioice and ElPharao, and it's a lot on the line in this game. These guys, you know, they're playing for it a lot, because the loser is gonna be out of the tournament, and the winner is gonna be 1 step closer to the prize ranks. The first 4 players in the top 4 are getting paid in this tournament. So I believe after this round in the lower bracket, you have to win 2 more rounds to be in the money, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this is just a very important game now. Pharaoh now able to pick the final and deciding map of the series, so that's a very nice advantage for him. And he's going for Meteor. Interesting. He is going for Meteor. ElPharao is ready. Bioice is ready. Let's go. Let's jump into the final game of today. What do you think in the chat, guys? Who's going to win the final game? Who's going to advance? Is it going to be Bioice? Or is it going to be ElPharao? Actually, I need to update the score once again. Yep, I'm not forgetting it. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Not forgetting it this time. 1-1. Rubber match on the way. ElPharao in blue. Same opening as the last 2 games. Storage hut and barracks in the back of his base. And this time he's finally a little bit more lucky with those diamonds. No, he's not. It's still not in range of the settlement. Oh my god, that's so unfair. Bioice trying to do the same, but no, it's not working. It's just not working. These guys trying their best, but it is not working. No storage pit for Bioice over here, just the barrier grounds, just building those adepts. The first zombie now on the field as well, pulling it back, very nice with Bioice, so the zombie does not die instantly to the Triceratops, and you can just dish out its damage, non-stop. It's not a lot, but it's still 5 damage, so it's pretty decent. You know, it helps to kill those Triceratops just so much faster. And the first warrior now on the field for ElPharao. He's also going to look for the next couple of dinosaurs, but he probably does not want to go for those over here, right? I think that would be a big mistake. Yeah, oh my god, that is a big mistake. He just cannot fight that. He does not have enough units yet. I don't understand. And Bioice actually also doing the same. That is a... You know, I don't want to be too critical of players, you know, but I can honestly say from the bottom of my heart that is a huge mistake. Early on in the game, when you don't have much units, you do not go for those shrines over here that are guarded by the Triceratops. It's gonna take too long to kill. Your units are gonna take too much damage. Instead, you want to go to the outer shrine over here, because those small dinos are much easier to kill. You will get much more food income very quickly, and you can also capture a shrine faster. And then once that is cleared, then you will also have enough units to go for the big shrines in the middle of the map. So yeah, that is a big mistake by these guys. You don't want to do that. So learn from me, learn from your master Carnage. He's telling you how to play this game. And also, of course, you're also always at the risk of aggroing the big T-Rex over here in the middle, and this is exactly what's happening. I mean, they managed to get the shrines before the T-Rex chased them away, but still, it's a big risk. And now Bioice is actually going for a little sneaky attack over here, trying to see if he can find some units, and he indeed does find an archer, a lonely little archer over here, trying to get the surround, and he is just going to pick it up. There we go. So very nice play over there by Bioice, taking the route all around the map into the reinforcement line of ElPharao. Also checking if he's maybe already on these berries. You never know. Maybe he's building a settlement over here, which I think he is going to do right now. So if that would have been a couple of seconds earlier, you could have found that as well. And now he's actually going for a beeline to this settlement, and the army of ElPharao is completely out of position. That is just so incredibly unfortunate. However, there is enough archers, I believe, to defend. There is definitely enough archers. I mean, Char is strong, but the zombies are just hacking away on those workers over here, so he will be able to pick off a couple of workers. One goes down, two go down, another archer might go down. Even though he will not be able to completely deny the settlement, I feel like, because the archer count is too high, because it's once again 2 barracks production, I think the damage he did was still pretty decent. Killing 2 workers, 20 for Bioice to the 17 of ElPharao. Can he kill it though? Oh my god, he actually kills it. Wow, that is once again such a massive blow to ElPharao. What about Bioice? Is he building a settlement? No, he's not building a settlement. He's just spamming adapts from 2 barracks, 2 burial grounds, like last game. Another Ancestors ability coming down, chasing those workers away, but now Bioice needs to be careful. Oh my god, I think now he's overextending. He's 100% overextending over here. The reinforcing archers that were on creeping mission on the map just came back, and they will kill... My god, he just killed another villager. So, even though he lost all his army, I think it might have still been worth, actually, because the worker count is now 23 for Bioice compared to the only 15 of ElPharao. And Bioice also has the 2 shrines, so he will be able to defend any counterattack. I feel like with a Deathclaw's ability, well, he's losing a shrine right now, and he's still quite a bit of power away from being able to use the Deathclaws. No settlements still for Bioice. He's running a couple of villages over here right now. Is he going for some kind of proxy? What is he doing? Needs to be careful to not lose it. Oh my god.
Command us.
He's building a settlement over here. Interesting. Very sneaky settlement over here on the other side of the map from Bioice, while he's just making nothing but adepts. I wonder why he's never switching to the blowgunners. The adepts have been working out nice for him, but once again, I feel like from a certain point on, when the archer numbers are getting really high, and we're nearing that point, we are definitely nearing that point. That is already 13 archers. It's gonna become difficult to engage them with the adepts, despite their speed and despite their insane damage output. They will just die like flies to this amount of archers over here. He's even going for the T-Rex now. Is he gonna micro the archer though? Okay, he's microing them. Very nice. And there is Bioice once again coming in for a huge flank. Is it gonna be enough though? I doubt it. It's just so many archers. Oh, but the Deathclaws can make a big difference. And he needs to retreat right through the Deathclaws. Oh my god, he lost so many units over there. And, well, who am I to doubt the adept play of Bioice? This guy is just a crazy adept machine. He's not only the master of the lava elementals and the emperor of supernovas. No, he's also the I'm trying to find an alliteration, but I can't find one. Give me a nice word that starts with an A. He is the ancestor of the adepts, or the aristocrat of the adepts, something like that. But yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. First, Triceratops now coming in for ElPharao, so he made a tech switch. He's also having a stable right now. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, is a stable transition really the right thing to do against mass adept play? Probably not. And he's feeling the pain right now. He's definitely feeling the pain, but he will be able to defend. The Triceratops offers, in combination with Mika, just enough tanking ability to be able to deflect this push by Bioice.
I live to serve.
Has his second settlement now, actually a third settlement as well on the other side of the map once again. So he's going for that complete triangle of another big engagement going on in the middle of the map. And once again, ElPharao being too aggressive with those archers, I feel like, taking massive losses. Even a couple of villagers have to go back, who probably wanted to build a settlement over here or something. And yeah, that plan has to be aborted as well. The berries over here are going to run out very soon. I don't see a real transition for them just now. It's 60 and 70 workers that are going to be idle in just a second. And now they are.
Ready and
over here
able.
now building a storage hut. Another engagement going on in the middle of the map. But yeah, Bioice, he just has full map control, I feel like. He owns the shrines in the middle of the map, he owns a settlement over here, he owns a settlement over here. Deathglow's coming down once again, and I don't see much army left from ElPharao, who's down to 56 supply compared to the 77 of Bioice, who is already in tier 2. ElPharao will reach it very soon as well. Sharpened Bones for the Adepts are in queue. It's going to finish very soon. It's about 75% finished at the moment. He wants to take the shrine, but the zombie is just too damn stupid. You just need to take one more step to the front. God damn it, zombies. I hate them. So dumb. Always need to tell them what to do, because they can't just do anything by themselves. It's ridiculous.
What needs crushing?
Let's see, is there any additional transition? Golden Totems coming down
What
for
you need?
ElPharao now. So yeah, this guy just really likes heavy macro play. He doesn't do all-ins or something in the mid-game, even when he's behind, even though when he doesn't have a great economy. He's just, what is this? It's workers fighting against workers over here. Oh boy, but the Adepts instantly find it, and they're gonna chase all those workers away. And now Bioice actually going for a settlement over here. He's going for the complete contain on ElPharao. I think the Deathglows on the workers was a little bit of a waste. I mean, it doesn't do... Once again, a full surround. Really, ElPharao, he needs to be more careful about his archers, and it looks like he probably might have to tap out, excuse me. Yeah, GG, well played is called. He sees the settlement over here with the vision of the storehouse, and he knows that it's over. He knows that he will not be able to expand anywhere else on the map. He knows that he's trapped in his base, and that is the GG from ElPharao. Bioice is the one advancing to the next round of the tournament.